Which EV brands in Malaysia will still exist in 5 years? Some of the cars on Malaysian roads today will become orphans. Their brand will be gone, the service centers will close, the spare parts will dry up, and the owners will be left holding keys to a car that nobody can fix. This has happened before. When Malaysia ended its tax incentives for imported hybrid vehicles in 2014, models from popular brands disappeared almost overnight. Toyota Prius, Audi A6 Hybrid, Nissan Leaf, to name a few. The same clock is now ticking for electric vehicles. As of January 2026, fully imported EVs in Malaysia no longer enjoy the tax exemptions they relied on since 2022. Import duty, excise duty, back on the table. Prices for some models are expected to rise between 30 and 100%, and brands that were only here because of the tax holiday now face a very simple choice: build a factory or leave. Today, we are ranking the top 5 EV brands most likely to still be standing in Malaysia in 5 years, based on 3 things only: financial health, local commitment, and service network. But before the list, we need to talk about who did not make it. Mercedes-Benz assembled just under 500 EVs in 2024. They have a locally assembled EQS, but the volume is too low and the lineup too thin to rank seriously as an EV brand right now. Smart, MG, Xpeng, Neta, all interesting, all too new, not enough track record. Check back in 2 years. And Chery, this one is the closest call. Chery has a factory in Shah Alam and confirmed CKD status. On paper, they should be fine, but they slashed the price of the Omoda E5 by 27,000 ringgit in a single move. That tells you more about margin pressure than market confidence. They almost made the list. Almost. Now here's the 5 that we believe makes the list. Number 5, Tesla. This will surprise people. Tesla sold just over 5,000 units in 2024, second highest in the market. Strong supercharger network, loyal customer base. On almost every measure, Tesla looks like a sure thing. Except one. Every other brand on this list has committed to local assembly or has a factory under construction. Tesla has said nothing about building in Malaysia. Without CKD status, Tesla faces full import and excise duties from 2026, prices rising by at least 20,000 ringgit at minimum, possibly much more. The government may protect Tesla through a special arrangement that never required local assembly as a condition. That backdoor may stay open, but relying on a government backdoor is not a business strategy. It is a hope. And hope is not enough to rank Tesla higher than 5th. Number 4, GWM and the Ora brand. 615 units in 2024, over 30 outlets nationwide, and sales growth that sounds made up over 2,500% in 2023, 83% in 2024, and over 300% year-to-date in 2025. CKD assembly is confirmed through a facility in Malacca. The brand is expanding aggressively. Real roots, real momentum. The concern is Europe. GWM closed its European headquarters in May 2024 after selling just 6,300 vehicles across the entire continent in a full year. When markets underperform, GWM moves on. Malaysia is performing well, but that European exit is a reminder that loyalty here is conditional on results. Ranked 4th, watching closely. Number 3, Volvo. 583 units in 2024, the lowest sales number of any brand on this list. And yet Volvo sits at number 3. Volvo has been assembling cars in Malaysia since 2016. Their Shah Alam plant is the only facility outside Sweden to assemble the XC90. The EX30 is now CKD locally assembled, the XC40 and C40 Recharge already built here. This is not a brand that arrived because of a tax holiday. This is a brand that planted roots nearly a decade ago and has been quietly deepening them ever since. The sales numbers are modest, the commitment is not. In 5 years, Volvo will still be here. The data makes that very hard to argue with. Number 2, BMW. Just under 2,000 units in 2024. Third in the market, backed by one of the most financially stable automotive groups on the planet. BMW has not yet committed to local EV assembly. Their official position is that they need long-term certainty and clarity before making that decision. That is not the language of panic. That is the language of a company that is watching the market mature before spending the money. And even without a local factory, BMW is not going anywhere. Global scale, established dealer network, parts availability, their after-sales story is solid regardless of CKD policy. The caveat is price. Without local assembly, BMW EVs face the same tax burden as everyone else. A 30% increase on a car already costing 300,000 ringgit is a serious problem for sales volume. BMW is safe, but it may become safe and expensive. Number 1, BYD. This is not even close. In 2024, BYD sold 8,570 EVs in Malaysia, 39% of the entire market. The Atto 3 was the best-selling EV in the country, the Seal was second, the Dolphin was fifth. 3 of the top 5 best-selling EVs in Malaysia last year wore the same badge. Globally, BYD reported revenue of 777 billion yuan, a 29% increase year-on-year. Net profit up 34%, cash reserves of nearly 155 billion yuan. BYD announced plans to build an assembly plant in Perak, with production originally targeted for 2026. That announcement was a strong signal of long-term commitment. But as of early 2026, those plans are in significant uncertainty. The Malaysian government imposed conditions that BYD has reportedly struggled to accept, including exporting up to 80% of locally produced vehicles and a domestic sales cap of 10,000 units a year. Negotiations are ongoing, no deal has been signed. So even BYD, the market leader, the financial giant, the brand with 39% of this market, is not immune to the complexity of doing business here. That is not a reason to panic if you own a BYD. The brand is not going anywhere, but the factory story is unresolved. And unresolved is not the same as done. There is one honest counterpoint worth saying. BYD's dominance is real, but built partly on incentives and a price advantage that will narrow as more brands go local. The question is not whether BYD survives. The question is whether it stays dominant or becomes one of several serious players. But survive? Without question. Number 1, not debatable. So there it is. BYD is the only certainty. Volvo is the quiet survivor most people overlook. BMW is safe, but may price itself into irrelevance. GWM is the scrappy underdog with real roots and real risk. And Tesla, the brand everyone assumes is untouchable, is actually the most uncertain story on this entire list. Because in Malaysia, from 2026 onwards, the question is not which brand makes the best car. The question is which brand made the bigger bet on this country. And betting on a country means building in it.